Every now and then, a race comes along that is a defining race for you in some way. This is that race for me. Bangsaen Half Marathon, a chance for half marathon redemption after blowing up spectacularly last time out. Let's put the demons to rest. Obviously I was there with Mary and Duncan, who we met at UTMB, but also with friends that we've made since we've been here, like Simon Chandler, who weirdly is from where I am in the UK, and Matt Mert, who you might remember from the Running Zone 10k videos smashing a 10k. The field was stacked with high-level runners and around 6,000 competitors. Time to take a deep breath and go for it.
5, 4,
feel a little bit sorry for the people still asleep. I don't think they're going to enjoy that one.
They're going to be preparing some food, I think, for when we finish.
Yeah, which will be in 107, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, definitely not going to check in every kilometre, but the first one was 3:51. So we're just establishing a rhythm at this point. And it's quite dark, you can see. Some speedy peeps around here though. Okay, so nearly on plan. We went through 5k in 1940, which I'll take because until I hold my camera up to film, my heart rate was doing really well. And that was the key for me, because once it goes and there's no controlling it. So just trying to control it for as long as possible. But Simon's feeling good.
Well, feeling good. Might be a slight over.
Yeah. That's like we say, exercise is fun in quotation marks.
Well, yeah, exercises. I'm not sure races are.
That's true. But we're doing all right. We're feeling good at the moment. Where are we? Just over 5k now. No one told us there would be hills here. Well, actually, Simon warned me at the start of the race, but I didn't know before then. And we're running up one, and I'm filming, which is not a bright idea. We're just coming up to the turnaround point. We went through 10k in about 39:40, which I'm really happy with at this stage. I still feel okay. Gel's in the bank to go, and here's the turnaround. Water on the head, the only way. Oh, that's a rookie error. Shoelace came undone, so I had to stop. Simon's gone up the road. But don't try and catch him. Just stay the course. Do your pace. We are 14.5k in, running just sub 4-minute kilometres, which I'm happy with, to be honest with you. So we're over 2/3 of the race in. How are you feeling, son?
Yeah, good. Nice running with you.
Yeah, I think
having a little bit of a chat here and there.
Always better to run with people, especially people around your pace that can push you as well, is good.
Except in a race.
Yeah, that's true. This is the bit I hate, forcing myself to film so close to the end. We've got 4k, pretty much. My legs feel cooked, so I've told Simon to push on if he needs, because I'm about at my limit now, but I'm feeling quite happy. I put the demons to bed from the last race at least, I feel much better than I did then. And it's a process, I know that. So let's just grit it out to the finish, essentially, and then support Mary. About 2.5k left, so hopefully around 10 minutes of running. That would be the aim. What are we at? 1:14, so sub 1:24 will be lovely. Let's see how we go. Less than a K, can't talk now. I was trying to get the GoPro to start and it wouldn't over the finish line, so here I am now. That was hard, but I'm so happy. Asia PB. So as much as I didn't win something like Matt, Simon and Mary, I did win a monkey, which is wonderful. We're all winners, really.
So if you watched the last video, you'll already know that Mary ran a 1:39.30, and that was good enough for 16th overall out of 1,400 female runners and second in her age group. Matt ran a blistering 1:19, which, believe me, in this heat is a superb run. He finished 8th overall out of around 6,000 runners and also came second in his age group. And Simon ran exactly the same time as me, which is not surprising seeing as we started together. So he finished joint 36th with me, but obliterated his age group, beating second place by over 9 minutes. What a run that was. Then we went to collect our monkeys, which are prizes for the top 100 males and 100 females.
And before I get out of this sweaty, messy clothes, so apparently Simon tells me these monkeys are highly sought after. The top 100 men and the top 100 women get one of these monkeys. And Simon said that he has seen grown men cry because they were finishing 102nd, 103rd and they didn't get it. They're highly sought after. So as much as Mary got her big trophy and Matt and Simon got their trophies, which I couldn't be happier for them, I got a monkey. I'll take it. What I thought it would be handy to do would be actually to compare this race with last time out, as in when it fell apart spectacularly. Just so that you can see what I did differently and why I did it differently. I'll show you. So first of all, the times are about 4 minutes different. So let's look at why they're 4 minutes different from a few months ago to now. The first kilometre on my most recent run was a 3:52. The first kilometre on the run that I did where I fell apart, 3:39. So think about that. I wasn't as acclimatised and yet I went way harder thinking that that was a realistic thing to do. Heart rate was 165 for the one where I fell apart, 163 when I didn't. But what stands out to me is by kilometre 6 on the race where I fell apart, my heart rate was already in the 180s, where it took until kilometre 12 to get to the 180s in this race. So that's kind of double the amount of time it took to go into the what I would class as nearly max. And the kilometre splits are just a little bit more even on this one. So you're talking in and around 4 minutes per kilometre pretty much the entire race for the one that I recently did for Bangsaen, whereas the one at Nichida all over the shop. So you can see from all of the stats that executing a game plan, that controlling is the way here. It's not going out hard and seeing if you can hang on. That just can't work over here. I don't think it can work anywhere, but tactically for me, look at the last few kilometers. So my last full kilometer was 3:50 on the Bangsaen21, and on the Nichida 4:39. Says it all. That's actually nearly a minute difference on that last kilometer, purely because I just ran a much more evenly paced and even splits race. In the same type of humidity, maybe it was a couple of hours later in Nichida, but it's the same thing. Just goes to show, doesn't it? I don't think I'm in any better running shape, I'm just maybe a bit more acclimatized. But it's all super encouraging for me. Now let's bring Mary into the fold, because I know you like to see her wrapping up the videos every week. Well, here we are again. It wouldn't be a sum up, round up chat without you, would it? Really?
Well, thanks.
Some might say. So welcome to another installment of
Balcony Chat.
Still too hot to go in the car. I think I put some demons to bed in that race.
Really well. I think you ran brilliantly.
Yeah, I think we both did actually. I'm really happy with coming out of the other side of that and not being scarred, don't you think? Like, that was the kind of main aim for that race,
yeah,
with a view to the amazing Thailand half marathon, is knowing where our level's at and knowing what we could maybe do with one more block in order to push a little bit harder. And it's a little bit earlier.
And it's been good fuel for the fire for the next training block as well, I think.
Yeah, it has. And actually, the way it works in Thailand at the moment is, like, you could wake up on some days and it is humid as.
A bit like today.
Really humid. But some days you could wake up and there's not much humidity, and so we've just got to hope that luck is on our side when it comes to the amazing Thailand marathon. Because I could easily take minutes off that time with a little less humidity. I mean, that is what the humidity does to your running. Like, you just have to control that heart rate so that it doesn't spiral out of control quickly.
Yeah, I think here your race goals, you're not entirely in control of them. It is dependent on the weather on the day.
Yeah, and I suppose that's racing in general, isn't it? It's race to the conditions wherever you are. It's just the conditions here tend to be very, very hot, and that's what tends to blow up a race rather than too cold. I mean, I've been in triathlons. Remember that triathlon I did when I started in the water and I was watching people around me like that because it was so cold at Hever. And I was like, this guy's race is done already before it's even started. So it's like, it's always racing to the conditions, and just so happens that here it's just managing the heat as best you can. And people like Simon, people like Matt, they're so well acclimatized and they're so good to hang around with.
Well, Simon made me laugh because, like, I feel like I keep saying it was so hot, and it's like, breaking news.
It's always hot. Yeah, that's very wise words, Simon. So, you know, I feel very lucky. We get to hang around with Simon and Matt, people like that, and Duncan as well, like when we run road races. And then I've got like my trail buddies like John, who's always trying to push me to go further, like he wants to do the 100 kilometers later, and Mikey as well. So just breaking news, we have definitely signed up for 2 weeks after the amazing Thailand half marathon. We have a 32k trail race. Then 2 weeks after that, I have a 50k ultra. What am I doing to myself?
I'm not that stupid.
You did the 20, you signed up for the 25. I signed up for another ultra. I mean, my toenails haven't even come back from the last one, and I didn't think I would be doing one this close to the last one, but John and Mikey again.
The toenail situation is pretty bad right now.
It is pretty bad, but you know, that's the life of a runner. I think we're going to have to get new trainers, new trail trainers, because my Nikes, they're just not doing it for me. So we're going to look into the Hoka Speed Goat 4s. Going shopping tomorrow. We did use the Saucony Peregrines back in the UK, but I think they're a bit too heavy, a bit too hot for over here.
I didn't love them.
Yeah, so we're going for Speed Goats this time, and we'll see how they go. It's just really exciting, because that's a race, then 2 weeks and another race, then 2 weeks and another race, and we're just looking at racing. Racing is back. And that's what holds this channel together. That's like the meat and drink. It's what we love doing.
Meat and drink.
It is a saying, isn't it? Meat and drink. Meat and potatoes. No. Meat and two veg. No. No, it's meat and drink, isn't it? Yeah, it's a saying. Anyway, forget that bit. That's the exciting bit about what we've got coming up, and the channel is growing. We've just gone past 24,000 subscribers. We've got the Squid Game coming up. The final weekend of the Squid Game for runners is this weekend, and then that video will be coming out shortly. Loads of things in the pipeline that I'm really excited to share with you. Yeah, it's just all ticking along nicely, isn't it?
Yeah.
I asked you along so you could do the sign off for this video. That's the main thing.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you're here. Would you like to say goodbye to everyone? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you Wednesday when we're going to be talking about how you nail marathon race day. Not nail marathon training, because I've done a video about that. We're going to talk specifically about race day and all of the things that happen on that day that you can do to nail your performance, to bring the best out of your training out. So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Is that it? Is that what you got today?
Well, I don't know. Okay. Have an awesome Sunday if you're watching it on Sunday, and if not, have an awesome day. Be awesome. No.
Where's the thumbs up? People love the thumbs up.
I'm going to get my hair done.
Okay, go and get your hair done. Thanks for watching.